Do you really need conditions that are favorable before you can feel good? Are you waiting for good news? Are you waiting for good news before you can feel good? It is easy to feel good when conditions are favorable, when conditions are in your favor. However, can you feel good when conditions are not favorable? The most powerful person is someone who can feel good when conditions are not favorable, when conditions are not in your favor. Imagine this scenario. Conditions are favorable to Robert and he is happy. Conditions are not favorable to Robert and yet, he is still happy. What is his secret? How is it that Robert is able to be happy when conditions are favorable and when conditions are unfavorable? What does Robert know that you do not know? What skills does Robert have that you do not have? Will you be impressed with someone who feels good when his conditions are favorable, or will you be impressed with someone who feels good when his conditions are unfavorable? Would you want to know how to feel good when your conditions are unfavorable to you? Actually, I have provided the answers to the above questions in most of my YouTube videos. If you did not get it, looks like I would have to explain personally to you. When you are able to feel good regardless of conditions, you belong to a small percentage of the human race who are not emotionally affected by the current pandemic situation humanity is currently facing. This does not mean that only a small percentage of the human race is able to have this skill. Everyone is capable of mastering this skill. When you have this skill, you no longer feel anxious in the midst of this pandemic. You have the ability to transmit a clear, steady, coherent signal regardless of what conditions you are in. Conditions are not in charge of the signal that you are beaming. You are in charge of the signal that you are beaming. You no longer need to wait for the pandemic to be over in order for you to feel good. You feel good right now even when conditions are unfavorable to you. Self-Mastery International. The 30th of March 2020, 09:00 hours.